What's up, people? I am hungry. What's good, everyone? One person. Who we got in the chat room? Who we got in the chat room? Who do we have in the chat room? No one yet? Okay, it's all good. It's a beautiful sunny day here in the ATL. I'm leaving the property right now. Just finished up. It was a 1,300 square foot home addition. My partner and I, we're wrapping up for the day. We're on the way over to another property, actually right next to Tyler Perry Studios. Leave your name and number if you're checking in. I'm sorry, leave your information. Let us know where you're from, where you're checking in from. Hello, Jindriska. I hope I said that correctly. Pardon me if I butchered your name. All right, anyone new to the channel, I thank you for tuning in. I'm Darius Bailey. I am a Marine Corps veteran. I am a licensed real estate broker, contractor, and investor. My passion are the trades. I'm a family man. I wanted to, now that I have a few people in here, as you can see by the title, what I learned from the Marine Corps. Okay, if you're in the Marine Corps, you've been in the Marine Corps, you've been in the military in general, whether the United States or anywhere across the world, I want to hear, leave your comments below. Hit veteran in the chat room. Type in Marine Corps me if you're new to the channel, if you're new to the chat room. All right. If you're wondering why I'm wearing this right here, something I just finished just finished working on the home renovation project, and I like to keep the dust out of my face. The theme is of course, I'm a Marine Corps veteran, so it's only fitting that I have this in here. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Let's leave your check in, type in veteran in the chat box. Let us know where you're from. Let us know if you're a veteran or not. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. For those of you who don't know me, I'm in my 40s. I am a corporate America guy, office guy, real estate guy, transitioning over to, not transitioning, I've transitioned a long time ago, but I'm more focusing on the trades. I love the trades, guys. I love all things real estate, which is why, I'm a licensed real estate broker as well. Um, and along with the theme of today's video, the Marine Corps taught me to go hard, okay? Type "go hard" in the description or type it down in the chat room. This is an English right now. I do speak a little bit Spanish. Ego is 345. Hello, Emily Brown Rick. Nice to meet you. Let us know where you guys checking in from. I'm here in Atlanta, Georgia. All right, I'm in traffic right now. We are en route to another property right now, an investment property. Just going to check in and touch it a little bit, and I'm going to bring you guys along. All right? But again, what I learned from the Marine Corps taught me to go hard. All right? It sure did. And I'm reaping the benefits right now. All right? I am reaping the benefits right now. I find myself sometimes, as a real estate broker contractor, I find myself sometimes, experiencing tons of anxiety, okay? Not just in my, in my work, but in general, experiencing anxiety. All right? And it was just a few days ago that I realized that everything that I do, I tend to shoot big. All right? And later on, I find myself experiencing the anxiety because think people see, that you've accomplished a lot of stuff. To be exact, I have successful sons, grown boys, professional football athlete, uh, educator, licensed plumber. All right, I've always had high standards. Um, I've owned lots of property. Okay, I'm a college educated guy. Um, you know, own houses without mortgages. Um, I've accomplished a lot. Not bragging, but I'm saying that to illustrate my point here. And the point is that joining the Marine Corps at 20 years old, okay, joining the Marine Corps at 20 years old, set me on the path to do things a lot harder than the average person. Okay, um, for an example, it started actually with my decision to go into the Marine Corps. I'm not sure if it was a result of the Marine Corps, if it was just something that was always there. Um, Walked up, everyone, anyone familiar with how the military or the armed forces works is that they normally have uh, these centers in the strip mall. You have Navy, Army, Marine Corps, sometimes Air Force. Um, I don't know what it looks like now, but when I joined the Marine Corps back in around '98, um, I went presented myself to all of the branches, and none stood out. I would go to the Navy. Their uniforms looked a little sloppy. Um, decided to leave there. Went over to the Army. The guys in the Army remind me of, the guys back on the block. I just couldn't. Something internally didn't allow me to sign up with these guys. It was, it was kind of, borderline rude. You walk in there and they're just, "What's up? What's good?" You know, and that reminded me of where I was, what I was trying to leave. I go over to the Marine Corps. These guys, you know, stand up immediately, um, standing erect, you know, confident, proud. Uniform looks super tight, and how can I help you? At that moment, I knew that was what I wanted to join. Okay, um, I wasn't exuberant, excited, and everything about it, but that solidified as a 20-year-old, what I wanted to do. And ever since then, it wasn't, it was subconscious. Everything that I did was, was go hard, go hard, go hard. Um, was go hard, go hard, go hard. And now I'm just getting text, guys, so pardon me. Um, Again, getting out of the Marine Corps, I noticed that was like this adrenaline rush. Even when I got out of the Marine Corps, that was this adrenaline rush. Okay, I got to take over the world. You know, um, bought a house at 23 years old, first house, uh, motorcycle, car, bought two more properties here in Atlanta, Georgia, pursued a career in acting. You know, I was just all over the place. I did a lot of stuff. It wasn't directional at the time, but everything that I do was, I had all these goals and strategies that I want, these things that I wanted to do, and I did a lot of them. Okay, but yeah, who can relate to the go hard stories? How many Marines we got in here, guys? Let's just check in. Let's hear what you got. All right. Um, but yeah, the whole point is not until recently I decided to pat myself on the back. It's got a little check in, a lot of little small check in to pat yourself on the back to give yourself some credit for something. Not an excuse to let go or not an excuse to let go or let off a little bit because I'm going to continue to go hard. But yeah, I just wanted to that's what the Marine Corps taught me, to go hard, man. Our standards of shooting. A lot of you don't know me. I was a firearms instructor by trade. I was a block NCO. All right. How many block NCOs do we got watching right now? If you were a block NCO or range coach, uh, check in. Leave your comments below. But yeah, my job in the Marine Corps, 20 years old, was it was I don't know if any one of you ever been to the range. My job was a cease fire, unload, show coaches check them. That was my speech. All right, my job was to command generals. Well, I think there may have been a general who came out had to qualify, but mainly colonels, majors, staff sergeants, gunnery sergeants. And as a young 20-year-old, this was my job. That confidence was instilled in me. It was the standard, as being a Marine. Um, if there was, safety was my primary goal. In addition to instructing these Marines, um, that was my job. Presenting, the speech, letting them know how to shoot. Well, we all knew how to shoot, but making sure, just to give that class, that briefing, and this was my job. So yeah, these are just some of the paths that I took, that I had to take that, to put that aim high standard. Um, I shot competition as a sharpshooter. Shot competition, a new experience. So these were some of the things that, all these major accomplishments, all these things that I've never done before. Marines, our standards are such that, you know, we have to shoot far. We shoot a lot farther than most branches. Um, and that just actually reminded me of some political news that came up. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with the Donald Trump assassination, our president, attempted assassination on his life. And the guy who shot him, he was, he shot the president from like 100 yards, maybe. And that was, from my understanding, that was like a super easy shot. Um, and this was a standard shot from other branches of the military, from my understanding. Is there any other veterans in here? Let me know how many yards you guys shoot out. What's the standard, the minimum standard that you guys have to shoot from? But yeah, in the Marine Corps, our minimum standard was 500 yards. Okay, 500 yards. That was the average Marine. That was their standard for shooting. All right. If you're new to the channel, guys, I'm going to ask that if I have your ear, you find something interesting, or you find the channel interesting, or you can relate to some of the stuff that I'm saying. By all means, go ahead and check in, please. Subscribe, jam that notification bell, like, comment, share. All right. Let us know where you're from, and I hope you stick around for a minute. I'm D Bailey. It's a little bit about me. I'm a father, three boys, two adults, and a young man, 8-year-old son. You guys will get an opportunity to meet him if you stick around to the channel. Um, I'm a real estate broker, contractor, developer, builder, and a lot of that was shaped by what I'm discussing with you guys today. Um, what I learned from the Marine Corps. All right, and what I'm doing right now, I'm in the car. For all the for you checking in new, I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, en route over to an investment property that we're going to take that's right next to Tyler Perry Studios. Very beautiful property. Very beautiful property. I haven't been over here in a while. I don't know what kind of condition it is, but I can tell you the designs and everything are amazing. And for those of you sticking around, you will get to see that. Right? The hunting theme right here, just something thought it was appropriate. Just finished working at another property. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Cobb County area, the setup of Atlanta, but I'm leaving Cobb County, headed over to Tyler Perry Studios area. The house investment property is right around the corner. That's where we're headed right now, and I am starving. I want to stop, but I need to get over here. I don't know how long you guys can hang around with me, so I want to get this out. But yeah, man. And again, what the Marine Corps taught me, I think another thing that the Marine Corps taught me was confidence. I'm a very confident person, and that's in addition to the Marine Corps, I'm a God-fearing guy. That's where my purpose comes from. But luckily, the Marine Corps shaped that quite a bit. All right. If you guys don't know what it looks like, head over to YouTube, and I think I have some reviews or some other Marine Corps related stuff to kind of give you an idea of what goes on in the Marine Corps, the culture. Take a look at the drill instructor speech. All right, go ahead and take a look at that. You guys will see what's typical of our personality and our demeanors. Okay, I walk into rooms, God, and I don't know. It's just I do know. I walk into rooms and introduce myself. I'm letting people know, who I am. I'm Darius Bailey. Shake the hand, look them in the eyes. I just think that's something should be standard in young men, grown men. I just think the world, our culture, our country, our world would be a better place if this was a standard amongst all of us. And again, that came from Marine Corps, and but I just think it's something that all of our young guys should have. That confidence, confidence. There's a lot of insecure people walking the streets, and it's very harmful. I'm live with you guys, so I can't take it. Can't take it. Does anyone can I put you guys on pause? Can I put you guys on pause, or am I stuck on the live video? Am I stuck on a live video? Type in, am I stuck? What got? Nope. 3. Atlanta traffic is crazy, man. I've taken like 3 detours from the direct path. We're just taking all these back roads and whatnot. Yeah, man. How many do we have in the chat? How many veterans do we have in the chat? If you're a veteran tuning in to D. Bailey Speaks, Type in veteran status. Type branch. Are you Army? Are you Navy? Are you Marine Corps? Are you Air Force? Okay. All right. So, guys, I'm moving forward with the conversation. Um, yeah, and another thing that goes along with the the high standards is that Marine Corps. If you're a Marine veteran, all right, if you decide that you want to join another branch of the military, Army, Navy, Air Force, you are not required. You are not required to go through their basic training. However, on the contrary, if you're leaving a branch, Navy, Air Force, Army, you are required to go through Marine Corps boot camp. All right? You're required to do just that. All right? It's just a thing. It goes along with the standards. Standards are lower, all right? In order to bring your standards up, you have to go through the process. You have to be forced. You have to be forced. All right? Now, if I stand in front of you and said that, you know, I always had this affection for being a Marine, I'm lying. That was a period of time in my 20s where, even while I was in, I was disenchanted with it. It's highly stressful culture, very extremely stressful culture. And as a 20 year old, all this 18, 19, 20 years of comfort leaves your body. You have to adjust to it. All right, your body has to be shaped and molded, just like working out. You're going from being lax, um, having low standards. You know, for those of you who have fathers, which I do, I had standards, but the standards were slightly different. All right, as a Marine, you're required to become a whole new person almost. All right, from the way you talk, from the way you walk, and everything has changed. A little quick little story when I was picked up by my family from Paris Island. I remember driving, and the drive it was like I almost forgot how to drive. I did it, but it was like weird, forgetting how to drive because it's 3 months of being away from anything. And I was pumping the gas. I stopped somewhere in South Carolina or Georgia, pumped the gas, and my family told me that I was pumping gas at attention. Just to illustrate, the change that was, the new person that was forged. Yeah. So that's what that was. Yep. Yep. Appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. Driska, Emily, Emily Brown Rick. Hi, hello. Egoist 345. Pleasure, guys. If you're checking in, new to the chat room, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and jam that notification bell so that you are notified of future uploads, live videos. Okay. Oh, we just hit 1,000 subscribers, guys. We just hit 1,000 subscribers. All right. I've been doing this thing for 8, 9 years now. All right. I have a few other channels. This is the one that I'm most proud of. Okay. I've stuck and I've built, slowly grown. Uh, you guys, um, this channel has gone through lots of transition, and I think right now we just got it right. I'm building a strong community. So, let's take this thing a lot further. I want you guys to stay engaged. I want you to check out some of my playlists. Okay. Uh, I've gone through a divorce. Okay. I've gone through a divorce. I've built structures. Um, I've lived on the land. Um, I've gone from corporate America or a suit. Me being a licensed real estate broker, I've gone from a suit to builder contractor. All right. And right now, you guys see me in my green and my dirty state, but I'm a real estate broker. developer. Um, so don't let the you know I'm an intelligent, educated guy. Done a lot of things. You guys take a look down through the channel, see what I'm about. But I take pride. I actually love building. I take pride in the trade. If you're in the trades, put that down in the chat room. Let us know what area. Are you plumber, carpenter, electrician, dry? You like working with your hands? Let's hear it. Traffic is crazy. Is actually getting a lot of heat. Make sure that what doesn't get on me, and you guys are not lost on me. Can anyone let me know if audio's good? How's the audio? Audio. So who we got in here live, guys? Here we go. I'm gonna let you guys see what the traffic looks like here in Atlanta without disturbing my setup. That's what we're dealing with right now. I don't know if you guys see that well, but I don't think it looks that bad compared to areas, but it's moving super. But yeah, guys, we are on our way over to an investment property, and I'm trying to let you guys hang out with me so you guys can see how beautiful this place is. All right? It's been a while since we've been over here, but I want you guys to see how beautiful this place is. It's located right around the corner from Tyler Perry Studios. Right around the corner from Tyler Perry Studios. All right? In a very promising, upwardly bound community of Atlanta. All right? It's right on the corner from Tyler Perry Studios. I don't know if you guys even know who that is, but his name goes far in, pop culture, I believe. Yeah. And I say that just for reference. Not a big fan of the guy's work. I respect his hustle. He goes hard. All right. He goes hard, which is, evident by, his successes and things that he accomplished. You know, that's right. That's right. Again, if you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, down that notification bell, leave your comments, and share this video. I'm D. Bailey, licensed real estate guy. All right, I'm a contractor, licensed real estate broker. Um, you know, done a lot in the industry. I'm a father. I'm a husband. Okay, I'm a father to three sons, which I'm extremely proud of. All right, I have an adult son, former professional football player. My middle son is an adult. He's, I believe, a licensed plumber. And then I have an 8-year-old who has been learning the real estate game since he was born. He was born. I was a top producing real estate agent. Opened up a firm, became a managing broker, trained and mentored many other real estate agents, or you guys call them realtors. Okay? And I am a contractor. I build houses. I develop properties. Shout out to my tax attorney, accountant. You know who you are. Shout out to Superior Edge Renovations. Shout out to all the people that I work with to build wealth, investment properties. Shout out to all my clients that know me. All right. Shout out to all of you guys even listening. I appreciate your ear. I don't know what I sound like talking. Well, actually I do, but I don't know what I sound like to you guys, but I'm thoroughly grateful for you guys hanging in with me. Um, look, we're going to be building some houses. I'm going to actually try to get you guys tuned in to this next project that I'm going to be starting pretty soon. Major kitchen renovation and home addition coming up down the pipeline, and I want you guys to tap in. All right, definitely want you to tap in. It's going to be beautiful. All right. If you're new again, go ahead and take a look through the playlist and see if there's something that suits your interest. All right. If you're new again, if you find something down in that playlist that suits your interest, by all means, please consider subscribing to the channel. Let's build this bad boy. We just hit 1,000, okay, and we're climbing well over 1,000 since we've hit that threshold, and I'm super proud of that. I want to thank each and every one of you guys. Yep, a lot coming up. Take a look and introduce yourself to my little man Xander. You guys will get an opportunity to meet him in the next few days. Yes. But yeah, man. And I'm encouraging you guys. I know this channel is about what the Marine Corps taught me, and that's related to me going hard. That's what it taught me. One of the things that it taught me. I want to encourage you guys to, a lot of us have gone through stuff where we deigned ourselves, meaning that we aimed low. We've aimed low out of fear, out of anxiety. But yeah, go through it and get it over with. Don't stay in it long. Go through it and get it over with. All right? Life is too short to be shortchanging yourself. Okay? And I can guarantee you that was, most of us who've gone through the insecure times or the low confidence was probably the result of somebody else. Somebody raising us or somebody over us at work or a sibling or just something. You got to get past it. It's that's not where you should be. It's not God. It's not what God meant for us. Aim high. There are people out there. There are people out there who are on the other side of you where you are right now. You just have to find them. Just know that they're out there. You have to find those people. Okay, emulate these people. Connect with these people. The experts say, emulate what they do. Find 3 things that these successful people do that that you intend to emulate and do it. Okay, the way they speak, the way they dress, and some of their major habits. All right, get your head there and copy, emulate their habits, and keep it moving. Again, it's too short. This life is way too short. All right, I haven't always exuded confidence. I have not always exuded confidence. I was a shy kid. All the way up until I would say mid-20s, late 20s. Man, wow. And I think a lot of that came from moving around. I was one of those kids. I moved 13 times, went through 11 different schools, and I was always that new person. All right, consistently the new person. I was also a younger sibling. All right, but my point is being the new person. Imagine being the new person 10, 11, 12 times in your life. I've always been that new person. All right, I knew for me it was hard. You're going from new person to new person, and I was always that confidence was just gone, just shot. The year or two before I dropped out of high school, okay, I dropped out of high school like in the 10th, 11th grade. All right, I hold a bachelor's degree right now, which is I just say that to kind of let you guys know where the journey that I've the path that I've come from. And the year or two before I dropped out of high school, I remember times where I was afraid to go to the lunchroom. Okay, lunchroom was where all these different classrooms, different grade levels are eating together. And I remember being so shy that I would not eat lunch. I would not eat lunch because I was too afraid to go into the cafeteria with all these people. All right, all these people, and that ended up my behavior. So I wouldn't eat. I can't even remember. I can't even tell you what I did for food. Okay, I just remember, go out and do something other than going to the lunchroom. All right, because I was too afraid to go in. All right, 2, 3 years passed before I even joined the Marine Corps. All right, 2, 3 years passed, and that was the reason. Actually, that behavior, that part of my life, actually caused me to have to go to the Marine Corps, or decide that I wanted, to go make that change and do something better for myself. Okay, yeah. It's another thing that the Marine Corps taught me. Well, that was the thing that Marine Corps taught me that I've been focusing on so far. Yeah, man. Traffic is crazy. I'm actually trailing my business partner. Oh, gotta get caught back up. Yeah, man. If you're tuning in, please let me know where you watching from. Where you watching from? I'm new. I'm actually here in the Metro Atlanta area, passing through some major traffic right now. And again, if you're new, this little thing that I got on, I just finished some home renovation work, a bathroom specifically. Actually, the house was 13. It was a 1,350 square foot addition that we're on the tail end of, and I was doing some drywall sanding, which I thoroughly enjoy. I love doing drywall, um, and keeping the dust out of the lungs. The theme here, I'm a shooter. I'm actually a Marine Corps sharpshooter, and I was a firearms instructor. All right, I used to help Marines sharpen their already above average shooting skills. That was my job. If you've ever been to the range, if you've ever been to a range before, you probably hear the command: cease fire, unload, show clear, coaches check 'em. That was my job at a 20-year-old. I wore the boonie hat. Looks like the safari hat that Daniel Tiger wears with the Marine Corps emblem. Yep. 20 years old, that was my occupation. In addition to legal JAG Corps worker in the Marine Corps, that was my occupation. So half of my time I was in the courtroom setting, legal environment, and the other half I was teaching Marines how to shoot up to 500 yards. Okay, I was a sharpshooter and also shot competition. And that all that to say about this on my face, I imagine. I don't know. But yeah, I appreciate you guys riding with me. We're passing through the city right now, and we're headed over to a beautiful, beautiful property. Okay, and I remember this property was at a dilapidated condition. It was the wood floors were natural, and I believe we had some people do some sanding on it, so I'm not sure the condition, but the house is beautiful on the inside. Super modern, updated theme. Super modern, updated theme. I believe it had like the granite countertops or the waterfall appearance. Um, but yeah, I remember the hardwood floors were raw and old and rotted. We've since stripped them down. I think we have the island in right now. Kitchen is super modern. So if you guys can hang in there with me, you will get to see it. So don't go nowhere. Don't go anywhere. I don't know if this chat room is working or you guys just not engaged. What's going on? Let's get some engagement going. Let's hear. Are you veterans? We got any tradesmen out there? We got any Marines? Who's got any parents? Okay. All right, man. Yeah. So yeah, man, I'm excited about this new journey with the channel. We're gonna be focusing a lot more on the building construction, home renovations, you know, developing properties, making big wealth moves. Yep, which I will be discussing with you guys. I work with some awesome gentlemen, some awesome tradesmen, some yeah, man, doing it out here. I don't know if you guys can see in my eyes, but I'm smiling right now. See that? Eyes can always tell when you're smiling, when someone is smiling, even when it's covered up. 420. You guys ever had 420? It's beauty about Atlanta, man. There's over, I think there are over like 500 um, Fortune 500 corporations headquarters located in the city. I think it's freaking awesome. I've been all over the world. I've been all over the world, all over the United States. Uh, but as a real estate investor, I like to stay here. I like to stay in the metro Atlanta area. It's just nothing about, there's nothing better. There's something about nothing better than, the real estate opportunities in Atlanta. And plus, I know it. So, the formula works for me. It works for the team right now. Yeah, man. I'm live, man. I'm live. I'm running a live right now on YouTube. Yeah, man. That's my partner. He's riding the boat. He keeps all the big heavy tools and stuff in his truck. Like he drives like a excursion, Ford Excursion. And yeah, we all have our strengths. So, it works very well. We all contribute our own stuff. Different strengths to the organization. All right. You have any real estate people in the chat? We got any tradesmen, carpenters, plumbers? Where my veterans at? If you're a Marine or Army, type in Oorah. Type in Oorah if you're a Marine Corps veteran, if you're an Army veteran, Air Force veteran, Navy veteran. I wish I can see you guys' faces. And I'm sure you probably wish you could see mine as well. Sounds silly, huh? Yeah, man. We are in Atlanta, guys. I'm going live from Atlanta. We're in some heavy traffic right now. And I believe if we move consistently, we're about 15 minutes away from the property. We're about 15 minutes. So please don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Go to the bathroom. Go grab you a bite to eat or something, but definitely come back. yes, yes. How many of you guys been to Atlanta? It's a little blurry, which is fine. It's a beautiful city, and every time I come down here, there's a new building, there's a new skyscraper, new apartment building. I don't come here often. I don't come downtown Atlanta often, but I love to admire it from a real estate professional perspective or angle. I love coming down here. I hate the traffic, but I definitely love coming down here and there. I hate being in Atlanta at nighttime. It drives me crazy because I'm old. Around 9:30, 10 o'clock, I'm ready to hit the bed, hit the pillow, and get ready for the next day. You know, yeah, the development down here is freaking awesome. Oh, that's another word that I picked up from the Marine Corps too. Freaking, freaking good to go. Bring me that freaking hat. Bring me that freaking chair. Bring me that freaking, terminology. Terminology, as I mentioned, as a Marine, you learn to speak a totally different way. You learn to speak a totally different way, which is beneficial. You learn to articulate. You know how to speak confidently, um, with authority, that is. And yeah, again, a lot of people can benefit from it. I mean, of course, there are other ways to learn rhetoric and public speaking. College enforced it as well. But yeah, the Marine Corps, in order to, speaking in front of people requires confidence and authority, and I believe that's where I got that from. Um, College, I think university just basically gave me the practice in doing that, along with other experience that shaped it a little bit better. Yeah. And of course, I'm still working. I learned, honestly, I learned to improve my public speaking all the time. There's never, there's never a break in learning for me. Those that don't know me, I dropped out of high school at no, I'm sorry, dropped out of high school at 16 years old. I was a teenage father. Dropped out of high school at 16 years old, and having a son, having standards at least, motivated me to go hard. I knew as a father there was no way possible. There was no way possible that I could, you know, learning now is possible, but I just know my odds would have been increased by going to college, learning a skill. And in the 90s when I did all this, college was the prevailing path, or it was viewed as being successful. And even coming from the liberal black community perspective, culture was just like college is viewed as though it's a gotta go to college, gotta get that degree, gotta get that piece of paper. I still have that one hanging up in my office, framed and everything, a bachelor's degree, but it means nothing. I walk past it like, oh, okay, okay. Don't use it. It didn't make me wealthy. All right. It helped me learn about the world, and honestly, it was free. It was free because GI Bill. So I got a free bachelor's degree, but I would not pay. I wouldn't advise. I would not advise anyone to waste their money on getting a degree that is not relevant or required for for higher, higher licenses or higher education. All right, so I wouldn't do it. Yeah, man. We're almost there, guys. Hang in there. Okay, hang in there with me, you guys. A lot of you have been there with me you know, for a moment now. Just continue to hang in there. Again, we're about 15 minutes away. And, come on, car. Why did you pull over in front of me? So, yeah, we are about 15 minutes away. Where we are going is approximately right around the corner from Tyler Perry Studios. If you don't know who Tyler Perry is, the gentleman who owns the product or the studios that make the Madea plays and movies. Not a fan of him, but you have to give him credit for his developments, investments, and his journey. But we are about 15 minutes away from the property, and I will be showing you guys. I'm going to reveal to you guys what it looks like. Very beautiful property. I believe the property was built in the 70s, somewhere between 73, and 75, I believe. And it's been totally renovated. I think the hardwood floors, original. They've been stripped down and ready to stain. We're trying to figure out the colors that we're gonna stain it. The tone of stain that we're gonna put down. But the kitchen is very beautiful. Lots of modern fixtures, and we're gonna keep it going with that theme. If you're a Pinterest person, if you're heavy into real estate, kind of resembles a lot of the investor themes out there, right? It's always wise. It's always wise to stick with the theme if you're owning property. Stick with the theme. It makes it easy when you're picking out your designs. You know what your go-to theme is. All right, you know what type of countertops or color, appliance colors that you're going to go with. It makes it streamlined. And also, you want to conform. You want to conform with the trends. All right. You want to conform with the trends, the neighborhood. All right, and also with the comps. The comps are the properties that are selling within the last 3 to 6 months, or within the 6 month period. All right, those give you ideally 3 months, okay? Because market shifts can shift every 30-day cycle. So it's wise to figure out what those comps are. Take a look inside. I like to go open up a lockbox. As a broker, I'll reach out to I'll get on MLS. I ask my wife to pull a property, and I will schedule an appointment, and then I will go inside those comps and see what the themes are. If I have any questions, I'll reach out to the other agent or broker and ask those questions. And I'll go back to the team and say, hey, I'll take pictures and say, hey, this is what this market shows. We should do this. These properties are selling. They're in demand. Yep. And then we'll emulate it. And then we'll throw our personal touch on it. Yep. One of my favorite themes are the modern barn houses. Love those. I do a lot of research, and I notice a lot of people hate the new, taking the older houses and making them look new. The average person, well, not average, but a lot of, non-professionals hate it. Myself, I know better. I don't go in it with just with my personal taste. I do it strategically and from a perspective of a real estate professional and contractor. We're almost there, y'all. Yes, yes. All right. So again, I'm going to ask you guys, please consider subscribing to the channel. Jam that notification bell. Thumbs up. Leave your comments, and by all means, share. If you've heard anything that catches your attention, all right. If you look forward to more content, let's engage. It did not just get dark. I'm going under a tunnel. Slowly approach the exit. Don't go anywhere. Hang in there. I'm going to show you guys the status of this house, this investment property. I'm going to show you guys the status. It's totally remodeled and gutted. There's some beauty in it at this particular stage, and I want you guys to see it. Oh, yeah. Welcome to D. Bailey Speaks, guys. Coming to you from a perspective of a Marine Corps veteran, licensed real estate broker, contractor, real estate investor, father, husband, God-fearing man, leader, all those things. So if if you're a veteran or any of those things that you can relate to, anything that you can learn from me, I encourage you to stick around. I'm also a teen father. I've been a father. Here's an interesting fact about me. I've been a father more years of my life than not. Think about it. I've been a father more years than I've been alive than not. So I'm sure that's something that I can, offer someone. Another interesting fact about me, and I'm going to share that with you. Just a second. All right. So again, another interesting fact about me is that I'm a grandfather as well. How about that? Yep, I am a grandfather. Hmm. Someone's bumping some Chris Brown. Man, I'm rolling through the hood right now. Well, not the hood. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, I think I would call it the hood. I'm rolling through the hood. All right. And to be honest with you, this is it's a what people like to say, gentrified neighborhood. All right. If anyone familiar with the Atlanta area, specifically, we are located in the West End area, moments from Tyler Perry Studios. Okay, lots of investment opportunities out here. Phenomenal. The growth that has taken place over in this area is crazy, which is why investors come to these areas, because upside is the upside is substantial. Okay, it's kind of like a wise person dating someone with lots of potential. Okay? And I say wise person because if you know someone, if you see potential in someone, the wise person would definitely invest in that person. Okay? But just like these properties, the uglier a property is, all right, the greater the opportunity, the greater the ARV, or the after repair value, which means that lots of lots and lots of equities. Yep. I'm teaching you guys something, assuming that you don't already know it. It's valuable stuff. And it's all over YouTube. It is. It's all over YouTube. And to be honest with you, the craziness that, the trend of real estate developers, investors, and everything is crazy. It's insane. It's oversaturated. But I've noticed that a lot of the gurus, the real estate investment gurus, they've they've declined. It's because it was a trend. A lot of people were doing it just to, because it was popular. I've always had a thing for real estate. I always knew that it was a thing, that it was the way, the way to establish wealth. Okay, I've always known that. Well, not always, but early adulthood. Again, I bought my first house at 23 years old, I believe, 23, 24. All right. Bought two more that same a year or two later, 2, 3 years later, I believe. And have been purchasing ever since. Despite all of the people, real estate, real estate, family, friends. You know how, people tend to knock something to kind of give themselves a justification for not aiming for it. If you experience that, run from it. Run from it, people. Run from it. How's the audio, guys? How's the audio? You guys have been on with me for like an hour almost. I pray that the audio is good. If it ain't good, I had to do some. I'll have to do some voiceovers. I'll be doing some crazy voiceovers. But we are pulling around right now. We are right around the corner. We are right around the corner from the investment property that's been totally renovated. So if you've stuck in with me this long, you get to see it. And I'm excited about showing you guys. Okay. We are in a gentrified community. And it's keeping me engaged. A lot of interesting scenery going on. Some funny, some sad. I'm going to introduce you guys to my one of my business partners once we get settled here. Learned a lot from this dude, man. He's a very good businessman. Makes a lot of great moves. He's a skilled carpenter as well. Framer. Man, there's some awesome houses over here. It's been a while since I visited the property. Here we go. I have another one that I want to show you guys that I literally built with my own hands or redeveloped with my own hands. Another size too. It has an amazing backstory that you guys can that goes into today's topic, what I learned from the Marine Corps. What the Marine Corps taught me. Houses are going up like crazy. Over in rehab, that is. Just stop over here and grab me some barbecue. Church over there is having a cookout. All right, guys, we are pulling up. We are pulling up. We just pulled up on the street. All right. All right. We are here. And I'm going to take you guys inside. All right, here we go. I'm going to disconnect. Man, that was a vacation right there.
Yeah, that's what it kept saying rerouted me, man. They first had me going one way, then like accident sent me another way.
Yeah.
Then this thing, then it was an accident right there, had me reroute, come back.
It's interesting. I didn't see any accident. I was just riding along with all the people right here. Introduce you guys to one of my business partners. Say what's up, Ray.
Hey, what's going on?
What up? What up? What up? All right. So here we go. A few more improvements needed. Because as I mentioned to you guys, we have the modern theme, modern exterior theme. What's up, Cat? You saw those new ones going up, right? Yeah. We got to get some gutters up, finish up the soffit. This Ring doorbell keeps the bad guys out. All right, so here we go, guys. It's those floors I was telling you about. I believe these are the red floors, from what I remember. It's waterfall, granite, a quartz. There you go. Modern cabinetry. Modern thermostat unit. I'm gonna let some light in. I'm gonna let. Yeah. Here we go. What do you guys think? So yeah, we these floors here gotta be stained. We got them sanded down. You're just now checking in.
Your thoughts on the cabinets? Just sit these folks down and man, I appreciate you guys tuning in with me. I took it off, all right? But again, I want to encourage you guys to please like, comment, subscribe, jam that notification bell, all right? Again, I'm D. Bailey. I'm a licensed real estate broker, contractor, developer, all right? United States Marine Corps veteran, husband, God-fearing man, all that good stuff. I have lots to communicate over to you guys from those perspectives. If you feel that you can learn anything or just enjoy the content so far, go ahead and do those things. Subscribe to the channel. All right, I want to build a community. We just went over the 1,000 subscriber threshold, and I have lots of awesome announcements to share with you guys. It's been a pleasure. Hope you guys enjoyed the conversation and the ride so far. Talk to you guys next time. Peace.